Yo, ladies and gentlemen, this is Casual Vangelis here with a V-build. Yeah, only took me like a year. Okay, not a year, but it took a while. I'm going to build you a Rockman, and just going to kind of vamp at this and see how it goes. Let's take a look inside the box. And water slide transfers, I'd like to do these, but I don't think I'm going to do them in this video because I don't have the equipment right now, i.e. tweezers. This thing's kind of neat. I think this is something so you can actually, if you were in Japan, you could order any of the individual parts in this kit, like again, or any quantity of them. That's a cool touch. Instructions! This will be useful later on to build the Rockman. This is what you'll be seeing. Alright, it's basically, if you don't want to see the video, just, you know, imagine all this happening. Boom. I almost threw this to the side. I actually need to use this to build it, don't I? Parts! Parts! Actually, these are the cool parts. Actually, no, these are the cooler parts. Look at this. These ones are painted and everything. Tiny parts. Here we go, the big parts. Alright, I'm gonna crack some of this stuff open, get it organized, and let's start building in a vaguely organized manner. I think I'm going to keep these in here for now, just for organization's sake. These guys too. But not these guys. Oh, you are getting so knifed open. Yeah. Out, 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 out! I need me some Polycaps 3 here. It's my favorite kind of Polycaps. Polycaps 3 is what I used to have when I was a kid to help me deal with some gastric disorders. A lot of fine people on Polycaps 3. You could be too. It's actually, like, these two sprues, B and E, they give you 2 copies of each of these. That's kind of neat. I.e., Rockman's kind of a symmetrical dude. Need me some E6. If you have this kit yourself and you still have the instruction book, you know, feel free to follow along. Still trying to find the filming sweet spot for this where I'm, you know, actually still looking at the model. B4. So what do you guys prefer, Rockman or Mega Man? I always thought Rockman had a cool vibe to it, but I grew up on Mega Man, so it's hard for me to choose, you know, because they're both perfectly fine names and really, you know, they kind of represent different things. Rockman represents the hopes and dreams of Keiji Inafune, whatever his name is. Mega Man represents elementary school. It's hard for me to decide. Mega Man 2 is my favorite Mega Man game because that's the first one I got. What's your favorite Mega Man? I like Cutsman too. He's kind of cool. He's got these for a head. Alright, so we're mounting some polycap on this thing to give it a nub. Oh, I see. Because then this thing goes inside here. I think. Yeah, all like this. Am I doing this right? I'm doing this right, yeah. Something like this. And there's no way I could ever show you this, but I'm pushing it up into a spot inside. Whoa! That didn't work. There we go. And now the B3 comes to play. I see a foot forming, ladies and gentlemen. This is pretty exciting. I don't know about you. I know there are better ways to do this, but for now I'm kind of set in my ways. This is the Vangelis method, if you will. Do not take anything I do to heart. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, lots of holes, lots of pegs. Seems simple enough. Oh man, we've done it! We've done it! Model's done! Thanks for watching, everybody! Okay, we're grabbing another polycap. This time it's a Type 1. This one's got a little bit more girth to it. This one's a bit harder on the system. I used to have these when I had pain pills. And now we're going to be hitting up the C-frame. What are we getting here? Need me a C2, 3, and 4. Oh, there's doubles of everything again. Never mind. 2, 3. And part 4. Horseshoe. I'm horrible at the horseshoe toss in Red Dead Redemption, by the way. Don't ever play me at that because you'll laugh and you'll feel bad about it later. There's a good chance these parts are actually going to be hidden and never show up on the actual kit. I'm not sure. I just like doing this for safety's sake. I guess maybe a bit of OCD, or I just find it calming. Okay, so I have a feeling I'm building a joint here, by the way. Just call it a gut feeling. Either that or call it like a reaction to the completely obvious, I'm not sure. Whatever you want to call it. I leave it in your hands. Oh, I see. Yeah, this is a joint. This is such a joint. Oh, man. Here we go. This thing actually kind of looks like a little Mega Man enemy all by itself. So, like, farm me for energy tanks, yeah. Now, completing our tour of the Polycaps frame, we are pulling off one of Polycaps number 2. We've now pulled a Polycaps from each number. There's only like 8 Polycaps in this entire thing. And now I gotta hit up the E frame again. What am I getting? 1, 2, and 7. Alright. 1, dos, nana. There will be no mold flash. Not one bit of mold flash. So earlier today I put up the Batman Begins Hot Toys remake review. Redid review number 30. In my opinion, I did it much better this time around. But I also tend to be extremely harsh on anything I've made that's like 2 years old. Like in 2012, I'm gonna think this sucks. Actually, I probably think this sucks now. If I can ever figure out a proper filming solution to this, though, this could be kind of fun to put up over on yonder guy with them spectacles. I really need to just make myself a work table for these things. So stuffing myself into my desk. Holy gappin'. This is also harder to film than the mini-plot kits, because the mini-plot kits, at least, are, like, generally a small array of fairly large parts. So it's pretty obvious what's going what and where. Wait, this way around. This feels a little illogical to me, but who am I to judge? Wait a second, this can't be right. No, this is wrong, yeah, this goes the other way around. I don't know, look at the instructions and look at what I'm doing and look at the little viewfinder on the camera now and then. I'm not sure exactly if this is working. C18, where are you? Oh man, this thing's like a sleeve. But yeah, I want to figure out how to make one of these videos different enough so I feel okay about putting it up on that site without feeling like I'm actually doubling up a video on YouTube in there. Man, this is crazy, look at that, it's all like slanted and coming together. Oh man, we're hitting up the A-frame. It's real game time now. We need 6 and 7. Is it 6 or 7? I can't count anymore. Here we go. 7. Need these two. So again, I hope you guys don't mind the rather experimental nature of this V-build thing. The last one I did, i.e. the only other one I did, it seemed that those of you who watched it actually did get quite a kick out of it for whatever reason. Got some good suggestions, maybe adding some music or stuff like that. Got some other suggestions, like maybe having better lighting or, having a camera over my shoulder the whole time. And it's a crowded desk that I like to do this stuff at. And it's really the easiest place for me to sit down. So what I've got going now is I got this camera on the tripod next to me, kind of pointed down at the desk, and I got a light over here. Returning once again to the E frame. Got a light over there, and I don't have both lights on because they get really hot. And when I'm filming a toy review, that's okay because I can turn them off or only have them, on the spot where stuff's going on for the production. Calls it production. But this is just like, chilling out and building a model kit, and having 2 lights on would make it get really uncomfortable, I think. Maybe it would even warp the plastic. No, they're not that hot. But I still want to have the building process be kind of comfortable for me because, darn it, I bought this model. I'm gonna have fun with it. Before I continue my lament, I believe it's time for us to assemble some legs. How does this work? I want this put in yonder and yonder. Okay. Boom. Let's do it. Yeah! You get inside the slot in there. Oh, come on. Do it! Do what I tell you! Yeah! I'm the boss. I'm the king. No, I'm not the king. This isn't working. Okay, I see how this works. It's just yeah! Okay, that's satisfying. Ball joint and oh man, dude, we have a leg. We have a Rockman leg. And guess what? Magically, we're gonna have 2. There, you see? Just like magic. So I realized that actually there's no point showing you me clipping all these things off the sprues, but this F sprue, this tiny little thing, I had no idea what it was for. This is actually for the hip mechanism. Check this out, it's just these 2 little rods. Hang on. 2 little rods here. Hook them together, and then you hook them Gather. Hip mechanism. Boom. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to build me a crotch. How does this all go together? The mechanism in here. This is actually a really well-built little kit, I gotta say. Like, Kotobukiya tends to do some pretty cool stuff. I actually find their kits a little bit more fulfilling to put together than Bandai's, but then again, I've put together, I think now, more Kotobukiya kits than Bandai kits, unless you count Minipla, but that's almost like a different beast. Crotch. Let's look at the legs. This is kind of like the most boring Gatai sequence you've ever seen in a cartoon. Speed lines! Okay, so here's half a Mega Man. It's pretty grisly. This is I guess some kind of Mega Man Game Boy game. You're all like, I'm Mega Man's legs! Gotta go find my torso, ah! I am really glad I sprang for this. I was actually gonna skip these Mega Man kits, but hearing the sheer degrees of, like, universal praise for these things made it extremely hard to ignore. And I caught one on AmiAmi for pretty cheap before they sold out. I don't know if they are still sold out or if they've got more in since then. But now I am, I think, fully on this Mega Man train. This collar piece, by the way, among other pieces, is something that I'm gonna probably paint up in a darker blue later on down the road. I'm just not sure what blue I want to use or if I even know how to make that choice. Alright, our Grizzly Mega Man is coming together. Some more! Sweet, did I just pop something? No? Okay, good. There's also a little triangle on the top of this neck piece, and I was afraid for a while that I'd filed it off in my feverish attempt to get rid of all mold flash and thus creating more. You can see it there, right? Yeah. That's how you know it's pointing forward. Incidentally, in case you're wondering what I've been doing between camera cuts, Netflix Canada has, you know, just up until recently started to not suck, so I'm currently watching Mythbusters Season 2 whilst assembling model bits. I think I gotta do this the other way around. Get in there. Ah! There we go. I wish you could see this better, but I'm currently assembling a Rockman arm. Oh, there we go, just angle the light like this. This is way better. Yeah, this is the formation of the arm of the Rockman. So how many of you guys watching this, like, actually have this kit? Like, how many of you are the crazy guys watching somebody else build a kit that you already built? Don't feel bad about it, just, you know, embrace your crazy, that's what I'm saying. How many of you out there are psycho? Let me know! Let me know! Holla to my people! Or something. This is the last of the polycaps, by the way. So it looks like, I actually thought there weren't gonna be any at all. So that's a nice surprise, because I am always going to be, you know, a friend of the polycaps. This is tricky. Look at this. You gotta line up all these pegs with all the holes inside here. That's... oof. Let's see if I got this. Because there's no real track for it. Oh, I got it! I got it! Let's crank her in. You also gotta build the fists. These oomphy, cartoony fists. Come on, do it. Do it. Do it. Pop. Oh, come on. Pop in that. Oh, come on. You know what? Never mind. I thought I wasn't popping it in right. That is how much it pops in. It just comes out really easy. Alright, let's continue this construction. Now we've got arms. And whoa! Okay, that was explosive. That blew Mega Man's collar off of his neck. Okay. Let's try to hold it on there for the next... I mean, I could leave it off, but no, I'm a risk taker. I'm a game breaker. I'm the cerebral assassin. Okay, that just went straight on. Never mind. We're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to assemble Der Kopf. And, it's had more pieces in it than I thought it was gonna have, I gotta admit. Because there's this whole headpiece also has to be part of a face swap gimmick. And I suppose that enters into the equation somewhat. Although I love, you know, I love having a 3D representation of that goofy one-up helmet. This is kind of neat. This is making the kit worth it all by itself. And again, this is a Kotobukiya thing, as far as I recall, that things like this stripe and little square we're about to put into his forehead are actual physical pieces, and not just you know, like decals or even sculpted things that you're implied to want to paint if you would like to make them look better. And we're finally hitting up some of these translucent bits. I think I'm just gonna spin these off the sprue. I don't really want to do much trimming on these things. And I think we just kind of balance it inside here, whilst attaching this to the side of the head. That's what it looks like to me anyway. We'll see in a second. Yeah, that's all it is. Awesome. It's a cool effect though. Check that out. Ooh, shiny. Alright, let's tip her in, and then plug her on. Don't ask me why Mega Man's ears are female. That's just, you know, that's how it rolls. Get it, rolls! Ha! Okay, here's where the face stuff comes into play. Here's some blank faces they give you along with this painted piece for the Buster Cannon arm thing. So there's water slide transfers in order to kind of detail up these two white faces to have him like looking all over the place or stuff like that. And like I said, I don't have the facilities to apply these quite yet, so I'm going to be hanging on to this sprue, sans this bit. But because Kotobukiya are such kind-loving people, they already give you a whole bunch of pre-painted stuff if you want him to just be looking forwards. So let's put one of these together. Let's go for calm right now. Combine the face. Oh, that's a cool effect. That is a very cool effect. You just stick it in. You gotta lever it in like this. Okay, that's pretty cool. I am into this now, even more so than before. And I have my own Mega Man. I have my own Rockman. This is awesome. Oh, dude. He's all... Alright, first test. Rider kick. He can do it. Hey! Let's make us a Mega Buster. Alright. This is a cool effect here, because this is a white piece of plastic, but they painted it yellow in the factory to give him that little stripe. Now, what else am I plugging in here? Right, more transparent bits. Let's grab H1. There is no N1. Topical. And I think... There we go. Let me sandwich this up. Man, have you ever wanted to have a gun arm? I know I have. Like, not for criminal reasons, just because, you know, I thought it'd be fun. A little tab to match up here. Bang! Okay, that's pretty cool. We gotta try test fitting this thing. Alright, let's do this. Mega Buster. Mega Buster. Mega Buster. This is tricky. Why is this not happening fast? Mega Buster, go! Here we go. Oh, now his head came off. No worries. It's alright. It's alright, Rockman. You're gonna survive. Here we go. Alright, that's pretty neat. I am into this. Hey look, I didn't stick it in backwards this time. Okay, let's put a cap on this. Oh, hang on. Let me turn off my Mythbusters. Alright, let's put a cap on this. I'm gonna put together the E-Tank with its teeny tiny little tab here. And I am really satisfied with this kit. Especially given that you can sometimes find this thing for as cheap as like, what, 25, 30 bucks? I think it's pretty cool. Alright, and some open hands to hold said E-Tank. I think these are the... Yeah, these are going together properly. Excellent. Right, let's do a test holding. Alright, Rockman, can you hold your product and place it? Tell me yes. Oh yes. He drinks E-Tank. Well, everyone, that's my build. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll someday review Rockman. I kind of want to do some painting on him. Just those blue bits, like the knee joints, the elbow joints, and the neck piece. That would finish him off nicely. Just gotta figure out a way to do it that's not too hard and that doesn't leave the paint being ripped off every time you pose the joints. So, thanks for watching this V-build. I'm sorry that these aren't very good still. I'm working on it. I'll hopefully have another one for you soon. I still have a giant wall of Go Sager Mini-Pla, and I would like to film it being built, so... Oh god, I'm so... Oh my god!